Style evolution doesn't stop when life gets messy, but it does get a little bit quieter. Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's Cottage. It's time for update 2 of my Style Without Boxes series. I got sick in middle of November, lost my voice, and didn't record until end of December. That also impacted my outfits. I didn't wear as many fun outfits as I was hoping. Life gets messy, life happens, but my style journey didn't stop. It just slowed down. I made couple of things between November and January that are staples in my wardrobe now. I absolutely love them and I cannot imagine my wardrobe without them. One of them is what I'm wearing now. It's a hoodie I made for collab with Lara, Sewing Up Style, and we made collab to celebrate Stray Kids' new album. And I absolutely love this hoodie. It's lightweight, but it's very warm. It's mix of polyester and viscose, and it's a stretch knit boucle. I absolutely love wearing this hoodie. I have a whole video about the hoodie, so I'm gonna leave it linked down in the description box and somewhere here. I wore this hoodie multiple times. It brings me so much joy, not only because it's practical and comfortable, but because of the color. Bold colors can be uh, staples in your wardrobe. They can be practical items. I love styling it like I'm wearing it today with my wide leg, ready to wear jeans. They're high waisted. I will put on my animal print sneakers with them and my Villa Moto jacket. And I absolutely love this outfit. I will style it with different jewelry, depends on where I'm going, and today I'm going to meet one of my friends. And I know I will be comfortable not only to chat and sit and drink tea with my friend, but also to play with her animals. It's very, very versatile outfit, and I think it's one of heroes of last winter. Next item I made and I absolutely love is Tiffy cardigan by Each to Stitch. I made it in camouflage ponte I got at So in an Ace. I hacked it slightly to add military vibe to the cardigan by adding lapels on the top of the shoulder, and I shortened it a little bit. So the cardigan comes in two lengths, like a high hip and cropped, and I was worried that cropped will be too short and hip length will be too long, so I did in between, and it's perfect length for me. I did size 18 because I wanted it to be slightly loose so I can wear it as a layering piece, outerwear type of piece with things like jumpers underneath, so not just t-shirt. I usually style it either with my cargo pants and white t-shirt, and I wore it like that to Knit and Stitch Festival, and I felt fabulous in it. Or I wear it with my wide leg jeans and white t-shirt or white shirt or a lace sleeve jumper. And that was one of the fixes about lace sleeve jumper. I finally found a way where I can style it so I don't feel like it's too harsh and it washes me off. So wide leg jeans and a Tiffy cardigan with the lace sleeve jumper. It's perfect. I also wore it with the denim skirt I made for collab with Izzy and Christine, and I wore it with a white long sleeve top and my boots, and I felt fabulous. There will be more of Tiffy cardigan in my wardrobe coming soon. I got some scuba in wine color that I want to make, and whenever I will be making next one, I will make size smaller because I want it to be slightly more fitted. And then I will do the full review video of both cardigans and of the pattern, what I think, and tips and tricks. Next one is Hans inspired top. I don't have it with me, it's in the wash because I wore it 2 days ago and it had to be washed. Makeup white doesn't go well together. Anyway, I made that top for collab with Lara, Sewing Up Style. We both fell in love with an outfit, actually top, that one of the Stray Kids wore to one of the award shows in autumn, and we both wanted to make outfits inspired by it. I have separate video about that outfit, so I will leave the link down below and somewhere here. I absolutely love that top. It earned its spot in my wardrobe. It's versatile, it's bold, but comfortable. It's great layering piece. I wore it to a Stray Kids movie premiere with a t-shirt on top of it, so it was just the sleeves were sticking out. I wore it for a date night with high-waisted jeans and black blazer. I wore it for a coffee with a friend with wide leg jeans and my Tiffy cardigan. I absolutely love this top. It was a labor of love because it took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I do love how it turned out. And last but not least, one of my favorite pieces I ever made. It's lace hoodie. I know I'm crazy with hoodies in unusual fabrics. So here's my hoodie. I will pop the picture of me wearing it somewhere on the screen. I made this hoodie for Sewing Club night out. We were out for Christmas party in December, and usually girls who participate in the election of the Club Queen, we do election twice a year, they share what they are making, they use fabrics from etc. And I originally didn't plan on making anything new. I wanted to wear the gown that I made for my friend's wedding in November 24. However, when I tried to style it the way I wanted to style it casually with combat boots and a little bit bold jewelry, I wasn't really sold on the look, so I started thinking about maybe I should make something new. And around the same time, Stray Kids released new album, and they created a video, concept video, um, for one of their dance practices to one of my favorite songs. And the concept was called Black Swan. Basically lace, black, white, and feathers. And my head exploded with ideas. I had like 7 different outfits in my head, what I could make that I knew I would love and that would be something staple in my wardrobe just based on that one video. Around same time, Ross, owner of was showing the lace that I used here. I previously used that lace and I just text her, could she hold whatever she has left for me, because I have planned for it. So my original plan was to make within 2 weeks a hoodie, wide leg trousers, um, corset, and ideally bomber jacket. I'm crazy. And of course, I got sick around the same time. So there was no chance I'm gonna make all of those things. So I wore my hoodie with ready made wide leg trousers that I bought specifically for the event, but I love them and they are important part of my wardrobe now. I wore ready made bralette type of corset top, so very cropped top, uh, but very fitted. It's not the most comfortable of the tops, I have to admit. I have corsets that are way more comfortable that I love wearing, but they just didn't fit the vibe. And then I made the hoodie. So what I did, I used pattern by Alisa from Thoughtful Creativity. So my drop shoulder go-to pattern for the jumper. I used hoodie pattern from Undercover Hoodie by Ellie and Mac, but I slightly hacked it. And basically, I took the whole, there were like 2 meters of lace, or maybe a little bit less than 2 meters of lace. I chopped off the scalloped edge because the fabric comes with the scalloped edge. And I constructed the main bodice. I use scalloped edge to finish off the hood, to finish off the sleeves, and to finish bottom of the hoodie. And I absolutely love how it turned out. It was very pleasant fabric to sew with. It's very pleasant to wear it. I wore it multiple times since I made it. I wore it with the corset. I wore it with tank top underneath. I wore it over white shirt, and I don't have a picture of wearing it over white shirt. I just forgot to take a picture because I was having so much fun. But I absolutely love this hoodie. To me, it's a statement piece. It's feminine, but it's not soft. It's edgy and bold, but comfortable and kind of staple in my wardrobe. I know I will wear it ton, and you all know I love repeating my outfits, so I don't mind wearing it again. But I I just love it. So if you don't have a lace hoodie in your wardrobe, consider making one. It's so much fun. The next two makes aren't garments, but they were crucial for my night out um, outfit. So I thought that I will share them with you. First, one is an earring. I made just one earring because I thought it will look like a proper statement piece, and I had fun making it. And the second is a bag. I'm extremely proud of that bag. Honestly, I just love it. I know it will sound bold, but I believe it belongs on a runway. I used pattern by Alisa, Thoughtful Creativity. So you can see at the back, basically, that's the shape of her zipper pouch, color block zipper pouch. I added 2 inches to the width. I made the bag in a crepe satin I got from So in an Ace. I think that was crepe satin. So I used the same fabric for the outer layer and for the inside. Used a sewing machine zipper pull. I added wristlet, so I can wear it as a clutch or I can wear it as a wristlet. And I finish everything off with hand stitching the trim on top of the bag. I'm not crazy. I didn't sew every feather separately. It's just feathered trim. Although I have to admit that was pain in the butt because inside the trim lace here, like the satin thingy here, there is glue. So every time when I pull the needle through it, I had to clean it with nail polish remover, like the acetone nail polish remover, and then I had to hand stitch it, like basically another stitch. So it took me 3 hours to stitch 2 rows of feathers, but I was doing it while watching YouTube videos, so it was fine. So there are 2 layers of feathers just to cover the bag fully, and I absolutely love how it turned out. Bag lives now carefully stored in protective sleeve in my bag drawer, so it's gonna wait for another big occasion. I absolutely love my Christmas night out outfit. I felt fabulous, comfortable, but sexy, and totally me. I got a lot of lovely compliments on the night out. Even Chris said I look stunning, although he said I do look like a space bounty hunter a little bit. Um, I wore my kitten heels with my outfit and my motto jacket. Every single one of pieces that I made feels like integral part of my wardrobe now. None of them feels like a costume. None of them were made on the whim. None of them were made as one of piece. They are bringing variety and they are staple basics that I can build whole outfits around. Now let's talk about wardrobe heroes. I have three items that were surprising wardrobe heroes. I'm not counting this hoodie uh, because I knew from the moment when I start making it that it will be very important part of what I wear um, outside of home during winter time. My first garment that I think was one of the most worn and one of most versatile garments are my ready to wear wide leg jeans. I got them in dance stores. They were like 20 quid or 25. I had to shorten them a little bit. They caused a little meltdown at some point because of delay in shortening them, but I do love them. Before I shortened them, I wore them with my boots that had the heel, so I didn't have to worry that they are too long. Now I can wear them with my joggers, my sneakers, or my trainers or loafers, and they are very comfortable. I love wearing them, I love styling them, and they are very, very important part of my outfits. The next garment that I wore tons, not only because it's outer layer piece, but because I love the edgy look it gives me. It's also ready to wear and it's my motto style jacket I got from Villa. It was around 70 euro and I absolutely love it. I wore it tons. It's one of my most worn outerwear pieces. Um, and it's so versatile. It looks lovely with wide leg trousers and a white shirt and a little bit more dolled up, or it looks fun with wide leg jeans and a hoodie. I absolutely love that jacket, and I'm very happy I invested in getting a nice jacket that fits me well. And the last but not least is a garment that I made year ago before we went to Poland that I almost forgot throughout whole November, but I remember about it in December, and it has been worn, wash, worn, wash, worn, wash throughout December, January, and February. It's my plum color cowl neck oversized jumper. I made it last year before we went to Poland and I absolutely love it. I wore it with wide leg black trousers. I wore it with my wide leg jeans. I wore it with my denim skirt, with my cargo pants. I absolutely love. It's cozy, it's comfortable. I love the plum color on me. This jumper is one of those pieces that are basic. There is nothing fancy about them, maybe except for little bows on the side splits. But it's so easy to style differently. You can make it a little bit more edgy or more elegant or more casual, depends on the accessories and other pieces you are wearing it with. Once I wore it with my wide leg trousers and with long black coat and very big statement earrings and my hair pulled back, kind of like almost wet look. And I absolutely loved it. Felt like I felt like Lady Boss. And it was hilarious how much little change, little um, slightly more elevated outfit could improve and kind of enhance my mood. My big reflections after last 3 months. It's easy to slip to your old habits. Unbelievably easy. However, when you are aware of it, it's also easier to come back to trying again. Second, it's important to prepare yourself. when you have an event, even coffee with a friend, it's important to think ahead what you will be wearing. If you want, try on the outfit with the accessories you are thinking, especially if you are planning to experiment with accessories, because some things might look good in our heads, but we might not feel comfortable wearing them together. It happened to me multiple times when I would put on something together, but then I realized it's not actually the vibe I was going for. It's just not as fun as I thought it would be together. So I had to pivot and look for alternative accessories or the garments to wear together. And it's definitely easier to do it day or 2 days ahead instead of on a day. 3. Solid garments or plain color garments do add variety to your wardrobe. And it's something that I actually struggle with because I do love bold prints. I do love prints in general, and it feels very odd to sew things that aren't prints. I do think that it's important to have some solid colors, tops and bottoms, just to give your wardrobe a little bit more variety. Lesson 4: it's okay to buy ready to wear. We don't have to make everything. I know we would love to. I would love to be able to make everything, but I don't have enough time. In some cases, I don't have right equipment or right skills to make all the things. But I do focus on making things that I know I will wear tons, so I will get as long wear out of them as possible, because I don't have great opinion about how certain things are made when it comes to ready to wear. I do try to check every single garment, like the inside of the garments when I'm buying them, to see how they were finished, how the seams are done, etc., etc. Because multiple times over the years, I got extremely disappointed with ready to wear clothes. And lesson 5: I need color. I need color to be happy. Don't get me wrong. I love my black lace hoodie. I love my white top. But the garment that gave me the most joy was this hoodie because of the color. I absolutely love bold colors. I feel like they help me sparkle, and I just need them in my life. So I do want to add a little bit more bold colors in solids into my wardrobe. My sewing plans for next couple of weeks. I have few blouses that need slightly kind of like a little bit of adjusting, because I made them last year or even before, and there were little bits that I need to tweak. In addition to that, I'm planning to make multiple tops. My wardrobe needs long sleeve tops. I retire a few of my long sleeve tops into at home category, and I do need a couple more because spring is coming. One of the fabrics that I will be using is this viscose jersey. I got it last year in in the days, and I want to use it for St. Patrick's Day top. It will be some kind of wrap top. I have multiple patterns. I haven't decided yet which one I will use, but it's on my to-do list for the next week. To me, this style journey is not about reinventing myself. It's about remembering who I am, dressing like her, and letting her shine again. I wonder, do you have any sewing plans for spring and summer? Are you on style journey yourself? If you are, what are your struggles? Where you find you are most comfortable with? I'm very curious of your answers. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and give it thumbs up. And maybe share with a friend or two if you think they will appreciate my content. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, clean your sewing machine and change your needle. Happy sewing. Bye.